Welcome back to another Mercenaries video. Thanks for checking it out. And I'm gonna go over, this time, Luis on the island stage. Now Luis is a character that is pretty difficult for me to play with, personally. And I kinda wanted to make a video to help anyone else that had some issues using him and getting maybe like a S plus or whatever, just a high rank. And I found a spot, again, that I think is optimal for him. So here it is, right up to the top. As usual, just make sure that you get all your stuff as much as possible down there, all the extra time and stuff, just in case, you know, you're not landing all of those headshots or melees that get you the extra time. But I honestly don't think you're gonna have a problem once you get the hang of it. Now, this is the spot right up here. Oh, get grabbed. Oh, get off me. So right here is where you want to be, up here. And you kind of want to be all the way at the top most of the time, because as you'll see later, if you're not, then enemies will spawn up here. Now, I don't know if the helicopter actually dropped them or not, but you know, it's also a good spot. You see right there, you can just escape if you need to. So I come down, just want to get some extra points. I want to get away from that group of parasites. These little guys are really annoying. So eventually I'm just going to go right back up. But I still wanted some extra stuff down here. Wanted to see if I missed any items. And you'll see that I eventually go back up. So after going around and picking up extra ammo, extra equipment and stuff, killing items, I come right back up to the top. And now you are in a different section, right, when it comes to the hordes that are coming at you. You have more of those parasites that latch onto the back, which can be really annoying. And what I find works kind of well is to pretty much get them in a enclosed area. And there's two reasons. They have less mobility to run around and dodge bullets, but also if you have enough flash grenades and stuff, you can take them out a lot more easily. So here we are. See, at the top, that guy spawned up there, and I believe they only spawn there when you're not up here. So let's say if I'm in that stair area right there and I'm not looking up here, boom, got hit, then they'll spawn randomly up there. That's annoying. So I kind of want to stay up here. It'll make it easier, and you'll start to see the flow. I always call it the flow, but eventually you get into it. And it's really tough for me with Luis, but I eventually catch it. Already at 55. Sometimes it's tough. Those parries just don't come off. So right there, that staircase, boom. That's where you want to drop your mayhem mode. You see? Because they're both coming the same way, boom. Dynamite blows up, they die. And with Luis, it's super important to keep your mayhem on deck for bosses. You do not want to waste it on regular guys as much as possible, because that can be a real problem. if you don't have grenades and stuff like that, and these guys are shooting you, those like Gatling crossbow guys, whatever you call them, they can mess you up really quickly. So you want to catch them when they're coming up the stairs, and that'll be the easiest strategy you can use. And then you can just kind of weave up and down these stairs for most of your combat. But if you do not go down a little bit, you will lose that combo. They do this weird thing where they will bunch up by the corner on the right and will not come up. They'll kind of stand there, and I don't know if they're just built like that so that they're not constantly coming into this one spot that's easier to funnel them. So it's kind of like forcing you to come down and not just stay in one spot. But either way, sometimes you have to do it. Hopefully if you get that little bat thing, that is the best, in my opinion, best melee that Luis has. But it doesn't always come out, so you kind of have to hope for it. Because if you swing with that, it goes almost 360 around you, hits everything, or almost everything. So yeah, so you continue up here. Make sure you keep coming up so that you do not get snuck up on by that random spawn that shows up right here in that right corner there. And then basically just rinse and repeat. Sometimes you'll get caught, it's okay. Like usual, something always happens and I don't get that full combo, that 150. See, right there's an example. They were just kind of bunching up and piling up there. If I didn't come down, that combo would die. So that's why you kind of have to play this delicate game of going up and down, and try to make sure that you limit your time on the stairs. You come right back up. If you know, unless you need to save the combo. Right there, I kind of take a risk because someone's gonna spawn up here. I got lucky, no one spawned there. Beautiful. We have 2 bosses coming. Boom. That's the perfect spot, in my opinion. Right there for the dynamite. Perfect spot. But it didn't work. My timing was a little off. I do believe that is a perfect spot for it. And if not, they get up too high, start spamming your grenades. Don't be afraid to use those grenades on those bosses, especially the heavy ones. So you do not want them around. They are very hard to manage. And then the rest is basically managing your spacing and managing the annoying enemies that come up. These stairs, they are your shining hope. And of course, putting the dynamite on the stairs. And if you're starting to get overwhelmed, back up a little bit, give yourself some space, and don't be afraid to use those grenades there. You see right here, I'm in trouble. Boom. Flash grenade does the job, does the trick most of the time. But if not, use a regular grenade, use whatever you got, drop that dynamite down in mayhem mode. And if you have too much trouble, you always have that exit on the right. Don't forget that. So right there, I drop another flash plus a dynamite. That is a perfect combo for Luis. It works really well. Since the dynamite takes a while to blow up, the flash grenade pairs really well with it. And it makes it a lot easier, especially for a character that's usually slower. And this is pretty much it. You just just continue to do this. Just wanted to continue showing you how the rest of the run went. You have another group of bosses. This time I use my grenades since my mayhem is not activated. And as you can see, 3 grenades, 3 heavy grenades, more than enough, I believe, to take care of them. Let's see, 3, boom, and the sniper. No, I had to snipe as well. And I saved the sniper as well for these situations when they're not moving because it is hard to catch them when they're running around with that sniper rifle. It's a little slow. 1 more grenade. That takes care of mostly everyone there. And we have 4 more enemies, and that's pretty much it. We are done. If I had done a little better at the beginning, I could have kept the full combo 150. But we're going to have to accept the slightly smaller combo. Still a high enough score, I believe, to get an S plus at least. Maybe an S double plus. Let's see. Just finish off those last baddies. And just do 1 little grenade. 1 little dynamite. I don't know why I did that. I didn't realize that that was the last enemy. But there you go. 134 combo. More than enough to get an S plus. In case you're trying to get that Leon special costume. Yep, S double. And yeah, that's a spot. Try it out. Let me know what you think. Do you have a better spot? You know, like, subscribe, all that stuff. See you soon.